All right, Dominica. Yes, a lot of expressions there. All right, 44930. Oh boy.
Morning, our lovely Dominica.
All right, Dominica. Yes, a lot of concerns there. A lot of concerns about that. What took place there on Flag Day, was it the right place for that kind of music? Were we having a bacchanal? I think it was a flag day and should have been respected as that. That's what a lot of comments. And education minister, somebody's asking, are you aware? Were you aware of what's going on there? We should celebrate independence and don't make it a carnival celebration there. Hello, talk to me. Yes, it's time and place. Talk to me. Yes.
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you.
What is seriously wrong with us? What did the children do wrong? Can we take the context of take me what I am to mean to leave Dominica how she is and do not change her?
Oh, that is your interpretation.
No, but why?
Not asking you, is that your interpretation? We're talking about the bouillon music. Why don't we celebrate our independence with independence music?
Let the children express themselves. I don't see nothing wrong with what they did. I don't see nothing wrong with the music.
All right, that's you. That's your opinion. I'm telling you what other people felt, and they're saying that we should not make it a bacchanal. We should make it independent. What about all the local other songs? I don't know. That's your opinion. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Oh boy, Matt, good morning again. Matt, what can we do? Matt, we have to learn to take things serious in that country. Matt, other countries have in their the celebration like that, for them their independence, and you hearing what happened in there, how they're dealing with it. The people coming out and the people celebrating and doing the things in the proper way. When it's Flag Day, we expected to hear, and it's Creole Festival, we expected to hear things like song like Sonia Lloyd music. She was a teacher at the St. Martin's School. And if Sonia was there, Sonia would never allow that music to be playing on the road for the children to be jumping up to. The children in their uniform is not carnival Monday and Tuesday. One Flag by Hunter would be the most appropriate song for that occasion. It's not that bouillon thing. Big belly season, take me as I am. Tell the person, don't interpret what should happen and what people should mean, what it mean and what it. So stop that. We are adults. Stop making things look like that. Like when we finish now, we're asking, Mother, what happened to that person now? What happened to that child now? See how that child turned. See how this happened. When we are self-encouraging it, we have to put things in order because we've seen where things going. We're here for things to get better. But I went to St. Martin's School as a child. All of us had our school ways. All of us had our ways as children. But not in the time of Sister Borgia. That would never happen. And they'll tell you, oh, Sister Borgia was an old racist nun. There was a big fire in the that place there by ministry there, Matt. And Sister Borgia make sure that children from St. Martin's School did not stop by the fire. And I don't know what kind of radar she have. She would tell you if anybody stopped by that fire there, it would be hell to pay. So you see, man, we're in a different world up to now. Right now, all children have their ways. But when people, I'm trying to make it look like, oh, leave the children alone, let them just. No, 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 no. We have to pull the string right now. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.
Have a blessed day. Again, she says, interpretation. Children, they say the horse has already left the stable, right? Hello, talk to me. Let the children. Oh boy, let the children be children. Do you think we should encourage that kind of music during our independence? Again, your thoughts. Hello, yes.
Hello, man. Good morning.
Morning to you.
Man, I saw that on my phone, and that I was very sad to see that. My daughter went to St. Martin's School, you understand? And Matt, you see this Dominica of us here. When you sing, we are trying to give constructive criticism. trying to bring up our children in the best way we can. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We must learn to listen to that. You understand? When a thing is not right, Matt, it is not right. That is why when some of our young people go astray, people begin to say, "Oh, what happened there? What happened there?" You understand what I'm saying? Matt, there were many songs they could play. There is Sonia Lloyd's song, as people said, they could play that. She used to sing. There are other songs, even the song One Thing, One Flag. They could, and they have other songs. No matter to talk about the minister. The minister haven't got to be there. The minister haven't got to tell you what is. Matt, where is the principle? I'm just asking.
Mm-hmm.
When that band start to play those songs, you, if the principle is not, you as a teacher, you have to tell them, no, no, please stop that music. We do not want that music. Play something. Man, that's how we grew up, you know, Matt. We have to have respect. You understand? So I don't know, all of a sudden things go up. You have to, the minister have got to be there to tell them that the principal has a responsibility and the teachers. I'm not putting everything on the principal. If the principal not there as a senior teacher, and Matt is a Catholic school, you know. I'm not saying because it's a Catholic school, they are above, but I'm just saying it's a Catholic school, what you were taught. You understand what I'm saying, Matt? Because I myself went to a Catholic school. I went to the convent. You understand? There are certain things you had to pray. They told you what you had to do. So they have, do you know, Matt, I was very sad. As I told you, my daughter went to, and when I see that, I say, what? Anyway, thank you, Matt.
Thank you. You know, some people are saying now, Matt, this is where the molestation begins. The teachers are the ones responsible for encouraging that kind of music. I saw the teachers. I can't say they were because there was a DJ, and you know, as a DJ myself, on the radio, you have to read the mood. You know, that's what a good DJ is. He has to read the mood of the people out there. And come on, is that the kind of music I would play to the students? I don't think so. Again, younger DJs, hello, talk to me. You have to read the mood interpretation, eh? Hello, talk to me.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
yes, Matt. Good
Talk,
morning to you
talk to me.
and
Yes.
to your listeners, Matt.
Uh,
Matt, I heard a young person, a lady, saying about let the children enjoy themselves. Matt, there's something that you teach the children how to go and they will not depart from it. It was Flag Day, Matt. The most appropriate song to have been played on that day was the song of Hunter, One Flag. Matt, and I saw a person, an adult, not a child, an adult. Well, I saw one or two children it happening to, an adult flying a flag, and the flag touching ground. So that person who said that the children enjoyed themselves, maybe he would have been happy if the children were putting the flag on the floor and walking on it, you know. So, Matt, I cannot sanction that at all. Being a former scout or scout at Hatmat, I can never sanction what happened there on Monday, on Flag Day. Would you see Haitian on Flag Day flying their flag and singing those kind of songs? They're singing their song, the Haitian songs in their head. But Matt, you cannot sanction anybody who agreed with what happened there on Monday. You have to look at their lifestyle, Matt, where they are in their life, what is happening with them. That cannot be a sanction. I will never agree to that because we have to teach them how to be prideful of Dominica and bring up our children properly, Matt. No, I cannot sanction that. Sorry about that.
all right, so the song is a song, you know, teach children leave what they learn. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes. The children are young, very, very young. Hello, yes.
Yeah, Matt, good morning.
Morning to you, yeah.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing okay. Yes.
Yeah, Matt, I was very, very, very concerned when I saw that, you know. And we as Dominicans have to watch this type of stuff because these children are the future of Dominicans. That is the current next people and the current people, the children. And I think these things have to be embedded in them. And we have to understand that there's a difference between culture and traditional stuff. Our culture, it changes in our culture and stuff like that. But traditional is the same thing. That's what's called tradition. And we shouldn't walk around our traditional stuff to
I suspect you may have to call me back because your line is very terrible. We can hardly hear what you're saying. So try another number, okay? Try another number because your telephone there is not the best as it should be. Hello. So call me back. But of course, we like your points. Yes, good morning. Yeah.
I say praises, thanks, blessings, and glory to all those who have sacrificed their personal safety and security trying to elevate mankind to humanity. Mr. Pelton, blessings to your family, sir.
Blessings to you, yes.
Matt, when ignorance, immorality, and what's the other word I just put in my head there? Ignorance, immorality, and extremism mix. Matt, that cocktail is quite volatile, quite explosive. That's the word, volatile. Quite explosive. Matt, I can never forget I had a conversation with a woman. And I was commenting. No, she told me she heard me on the radio, Q95, talking about children. And she told me at what age she start taking a thing. And she have 2 girls, and she told me, I don't worry them there, and children, you know. And she tells me, well, I know they're in the life already. What can you do now? Not anything goes. People will sell their children for pennies on a pound. That is a joke. And who are the teachers, Matt? Young children themselves. Is the same telele pom-pom, the computer children, the excess vaccination that have all of them crazy. These are not our children, Matt. Or you think we have children. We don't have children. And the people that can make a difference love it because, Matt, guess what? Is Lafayette show. Is Humalang, Aifilang. Matthew, you never play skip, Matt. You don't know those things there. Matt?
I have seen skip and I played skip myself. Yes, I did.
So it's Lafayette show is wrong does too. You know? Line up and all kind of thing. Those that are just food for dogs. That's how they watch our children. Food for dogs, Matt. Matt, everything must change. But to what extent can you change and move to the substance or the core of your culture? A partner said it, Hunter. Maybe also Shelley have some quite hot and intelligent songs, Matt. Would you agree with me, Matt? Signal band?
Yes.
So the teachers themselves, or the principal, or the Minister of Education, were instructions handed down to the DJ and tell him that's a school setting. We have our children as lawless and, terrible as they are. We do not want to add insult to injury. When they meet the carnival and the bacchanal and the Dominican Lethal Party give them the CO, they will do enough malcase there. Not in a school setting. And celebrating Flag Day, Matt. And according to the brother, what was Hunter's song? One flag. What was something more patriotic to give them a sense of belonging? Because the Chinese already halfway there. And I'm not elaborating that. The Chinese already halfway there. Oh, a sense of patriotism, a sense of belonging, a sense of pride. No, man. Everybody seems to be as mad and crazy and perverted and distorted and drink a rum. Liquor children have alcohol drinking these days in paper bag and playing the liquor game, mix it to some other drink and they have it in the juice bottle or in the box and whatever, and they're drunk. Before police approach them, they're ready to fight. I see a couple of them beat a police a couple of years back in their uniform. And you have some, let me not say, Matt, adding insult to injury on Flag Day. Matt no fini bat kai pul kwaze, Matt.
All right, blessings. Thank you very much. The reality is the young generation is far removed from the true essence of independence, and there's a disconnect from the generation raised under colonial rules. That's another point. 4493095. A lot of somebody else says, Matt, one of Dominica's problem, one of the problems in Dominica right now is that everything is a CO and effect. Culture and heritage have been placed on the back burner, and the politicians and policymakers heading or leading the way. Leading the way. That's the right word there. Leading the way. Hello, talk to me. Yes. Yes.
Matt, you get me better than that?
I hear you a lot better. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, Matt. What I was trying to say is that, Matt, people are supposed to be able to distinguish between culture and tradition. Like they say, culture evolves, right? But tradition doesn't evolve. It remains the same. That's why it's called tradition. And what I was trying to say is that the children, these little children, they are the bedrock of our future in the math. And it seems like they instead of embedding the or traditional stuff in them, they want to just embed the bacchanal stuff. And I was very, very confident about why is that type of songs that they playing they playing on the radio this time. There's so many wonderful cultural songs, that could be played and get the children to learn those kind of things, and I must big up Wadix, not because he's my friend. Wadix making a concerted effort to educate the nation, and I wonder where are the rest of these cultural people, these cultural ambassadors that we have in Dominica, not just Wadix. And he's the only one that's out there preaching and speaking on his guts to try to educate Dominicans that our traditional things are supposed to remain traditional. Let's not try to change it, let's try to water it down, my people. That's what makes us, our culture, our tradition. That's what makes people respect us as a nation. And we must not try to water it down and try to get our children involved in things that are not necessarily not supposed to be involved in at that point of time in their life and the occasion too. So please, people. And I listen, and I'm not getting enough cultural music, independent time, Matt. Okay, Matt.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you. As yes. Let's move on there. Just a quick message to the NBD, the bank. A lot of people seem concerned about the NBD. The message is, please, can you send out a message to the NBD officials to check the systems, please, because monies is coming out of the people's account. So NBD, check that system. I know, of course, my daughter reported that sometime last week. So something's going on with the NBD system. People are losing their money, and of course, the monies are coming out of people's accounts. So please, NBD, check that out. Hello, yes.
Morning, Matt. How are you?
I'm good. Yes.
Great, Matt. Listening to the discussion this morning
Yes.
on the Flag Day. Let me umbrella my statement by saying that when for a while now we have equated many seasons and feasts in Dominica with fete, and we pay a blind eye to it, the result is people will lose the substance, the ethos, and the values of why we are doing what we are doing. And that's a very frightening thing when it comes to the evolution of celebrating things in Dominica. All right? Now, I too was appalled at some of the music that I saw at some stages of the Flag Day. Mark you, give credit to the North and a few other places. I did hear some healthy patriotic music. We had Forward We Go. We had One Flag. We had Raise Your Flag High by Mikel. So I did see some clips of some very healthy sounds that were played on the radio that day. But I think it's equally appalling to see that when you have these activities, people lose the focus and the real essence of why we are doing what we are doing. And while we may, because I saw a letter apologizing for that, I saw a public letter apologizing for this, and rightly so, that should be so. But it points to organization. It points to proper planning. It points to proper event planning and unfolding that would outline the purpose and the objective of what you're doing. Matt, I have also noticed that first of all, look at what has become for the opening of Independence. The opening of Independence has now been turned into another carnival. Okay? And so more and more, everything for Dominicans is a CO and a FET. All right, and that is something that we have to pay close attention to. Our independence season, unfortunately, has been subsumed into color, food, music, and just a number of activities. So everything is Creole this and Creole that. As a matter of fact, it is now Creole season and not independent season. A time when we are supposed to promote our identity, our authenticity, our anthropology, our heritage, our customs, our beliefs, our shared intangible beliefs as a people. That's what we're supposed to be doing during independence time. And so we have seen our independence time being dominated again by a blast of music, by an array of food, by a display of different styles. And so without people understanding why are they doing what they are doing? Why are we doing what we are doing? Okay? And so our independence celebration, is it supposed to focus only on music? Is it only supposed to focus on food? Is it only supposed to focus on dress? Or is it supposed to focus on who we are as an independent country? Okay? Our identity as Dominicans, our movement towards progress and independence, the celebration of what we have become since independence and who we are becoming as we continue to celebrate our independence. That is what the independence is. So when you have the DJs in particular, and a lot of our DJs nowadays have no sense of why we are doing what we are doing. So it's all about loud music and giving the people what they want, playing for people what they want to hear, and having people jump and whine and sway and gyrate. That is basically the focus of many of our DJs nowadays. And so in choosing the DJs, the organizers of Flag Day had to pay close attention and give specific instructions as to what is happening and why it is happening. But strangely enough, there were no public, not Goodwill School, not Rosa Primary, not Newtown Primary. There were no public government schools, state-funded government schools in the parade on Friday, on Flag Day. When we look at Flag Day, there is very little information about who Lennox Honeychurch was, the colors of the flag. Not Lennox Honeychurch, sorry, Alwyn Bully, the design of the flag, the meaning of the flag, the symbolisms of the flag. That's what we should be doing on Flag Day, not just waving flag and jumping to music. Because sooner or later, people will not know what does the black, the green, the yellow, the red, and the white signify. What do the 10 line green stars on the flag signify? Why do we have the parrot on the flag? That is what Flag Day is supposed to be about, to create a greater sense of understanding and appreciation for what the flag embodies and signifies for us as Dominicans. That's what Flag Day is supposed to be. And so people who don't understand that approach, that concept, that purpose of why we are doing what we are doing will redound it into a CO. And you will bear with me when I say that is a transposition of what has happened to village feasts as well. Because people don't when you look, let's look at Ice's advertisement for St. Joseph Feast for this weekend and all the other feasts that happen. Okay? When people just take a religious festival and turn it into a CO, a kind of a jump and wave, rum drinking. And the amazing thing is that I will say it as a prominent Catholic, the Catholic Church in Dominica remains silent and dumb and mumu and say nothing about the daylight hostage and taking over of major religious feasts and turning them by politicians into CO occasions. So we may say they are unrelated, but that is the new culture that we engendering and we are generating. You know, I must say that the full responsibility for this falls on the doorsteps of the cultural division. And if they are listening to me, they don't choose to listen to me. I will say that I don't think I'm speaking for myself alone when many people are concerned that the cultural division created by Alwyn Bully engendered by Raymond Lawrence in today's terms is needs to pay closer attention to the authenticity of culture in national development. Okay? As it refers to shared values, what are our shared values as a people, our beliefs, our custom, and our language, and contrast it to our heritage, which includes our physical and intangible objects passed down through generations, such as our art, our buildings, our storytelling, and how we can identify ourselves as to our ultimate belonging. That's what heritage is supposed to think. So when we look at culture versus heritage, culture refers to our ideas and our customs and our social behavior of we in society. How has that changed? Okay, who are the people who created it, and how is culture creating an impact to our present identities versus our heritage, which is what culture is supposed to do. When it looks at what we have inherited and how we can preserve it for the future, and is not subject to change, and also has a certain level of inheritance that present and future generations can inherit, but provides an identity to the evolution of our culture, bearing the evidence of the roots of our culture and Dominicans as a whole. So we need to understand that. Because and Mark, I would really like to continue to focus on this today. Because as we move into independence, we are seeing and hearing all kind of events that has nothing to do with the nomenclature of independence or the season that we are celebrating now. When E.O. Libla had to face the violent opposition from the Mulattoes Roseau and the bourgeois Roseau, when people like Mabel Sissy Codera had to almost face rejection on the part of her semi-aristocratic mulatto family to engender and to foster what we have today in the 70s, their vision did not see what we are doing today. Do you think E.O. Libla would ever be happy for all the fete that is around independence today? Huh? You think Mabel Sissy Codera and all our forefathers who brought us to a stage of national appreciation and national identity would appreciate all the corruption and the corrupted process that is taking place as we celebrate culture and independence today? Where is our historical perspective as to what 3rd of November is about? How we transitioned from 1950 to 1967 and associated stages and the road to independence. Now, if Dominicans were to go and read the chronicles of 1976 and 1977 on the road to independence and all the articles that were written and all the opposition that even Patrick John had to go through, and what the government of the day had to encounter. Go back and read. They are in the archives. Go and read the illustrations and the articles that were written on the road to independence. They would have a greater appreciation of what 3rd of November is about.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll take you out on that note. Thank you very much. Always providing some food for thought. Somebody says to me, Matt, you'll have me laughing, I don't agree with the way the school did the Flag Day, but the opening of independence was like the opening of Carnival. Somebody else, like the point made before by our caller, the school should not be blamed, huh? Well, maybe in the future, the school should give the playlist to the DJs. We will not be in that quagmire we have in this morning. Hello, talk to me, yes? Yes.
Matt,
yes.
There's a fundamental truth that needs to be spoken.
Thank you.
And it hurts. Sometimes it offends. But, what the gentleman, Mr. Joseph, was talking about is all bang on. And I applaud him for recognizing the silence of the Catholic Church. The only thing I'm trying to surmise from it is that the Catholic Church was never a saintly organization, Matt. The Catholic Empire if you look at history, you will find that it is not we people have been brought into it and accepted it as an empire, something great in our eyes. But in today's information, you look into that organization, and you will get a different picture. And I will leave it right there, man.
All right, I'll tell you what. I was just about to cut you off. I'll tell you that because today's discussion is not on the Catholic Church. Maybe when we have an open line, huh? Thank you. Children leave and what they learn, and what they learn, what they leave. The problem starts with the parents and politicians and policymakers. We, the present generation of parents, have failed our children badly. Somewhere along the way, we lost our pride in country, culture, traditions, and heritage. We do not celebrate or nor appreciate the individuals who have contributed vastly to country and to people. Dominica is doomed with the generation of today. Another comment there. Let's move on. It's 9:18. We have a stop coming up with Dr. Lockhart on food and your health at 9:30 this morning. We'll take a phone call and then we'll take a break, yes?
Yeah, not sometime last year, did you have an incident like that in some country school? That the music was being played and it wasn't the music that was supposed to be on the lineup. And the Ministry of Education and all got involved in that.
The Castle Bruce High School.
The Castle Bruce High School, the kind of music that was being played there, we went back to the same thing this year. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Again, education officials, take note for next year. Let's not repeat the same mistakes. People are very concerned. Let's take a break and we'll come back. As I said, we have a stop coming up at 8:30.
All roads lead to Marigot for the second annual Crayon Cooler Fest. Dress code all white. November 3rd, 2025. It's all going down in the Last Flight Bar and Grill from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. with entertainment from Dominican's Best. The second annual Crayon Cooler Fest. Wild Meat Edition. November 3rd, 2025. Last Flight Bar and Grill in Marigot comes alive. Book that date. Get your all white outfits ready and see you there.
Creole Handwritten Ambassador Leroy Prince Felix Charles, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, UWI Global Campus, Kekanali Alpha present the National Creole Language Consultation on Thursday, October 16, 2025 at the UWI Global Campus from 10 a.m. Theme from vernacular to vehicle of identity, education, and development. Headline partner Dragon Widows. Presenters include Dr. Marie-François Bernard from La Martinique, Dr. Bernard Bolos from Guadeloupe, Dr. Ken Tree Jean-Pierre of St. Lucia, Midland Dragon of Haiti, Namdi Hodge of Trinidad, and from Dominica, Dennis Joseph, Gordon Henderson, Raymond Lawrence, Madame Sonia Akpa, Magali Celestine, Tia Kofiwix, and Lena Luke. Hosts like Gordon de la Chassoirie Ophelia and Mia, Joseph Dennis. Special prayer by Monsignor Eustace Thomas in Crayon, honoring the legacies of Felix Henderson and Marcel Chabalafonte. Other partners include TBS Radio, The Assignment, 295 FM, MCCU, NVD, TNO, Multi Solutions Inc., Kyrie FM, Dr. Damian Dublin, Go and Global Entertainment, MO News, MCC, and more. The National Creole Language Consultation. Thursday, October 16th, 10 a.m. UWI Global Campus.
Creole Cruise Party is set to set sail at sunset to secret exclusive destinations under the canopy of a lovely, lively, vibrant, colorful celebration with non-stop entertainment by for Serenade Combo, King Dice, Reigning Calypso Monarch, Joy, Dread and the Bear. Music by DJ Shield. 6 p.m. and the journey departs the Bayfront in Rosal. It's smooth smooth sailings along the scenic coast of independent Dominica. Come enjoy a deserving night of highly anticipated good fun, friends, and frolic. Thursday, October 23rd, all-inclusive Creole Cruise Party. Secure your tickets now for this extraordinary cruise journey along the coast of Dominica. Only $280 or $80 US. All-inclusive Creole Cruise Party. Get your tickets at Island Event Tickets/Tickets Creole Cruise Party. A Bullseye Pharmacy. A call 235-6888. Thursday, October 23rd. Big prizes and surprises. Everyone from the diaspora will be there.
Sweet body line, give me Creole Rock Fest in Point Mission, October 21st to the 23rd. 3 nights of great fun and excitement from 6 p.m. to midnight. See you there in Point Mission for Creole Rock Fest.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Creole, come win WCMF tickets. Here's how you win. Sign up for Digicel Home Internet. Sign up for postpaid or activate a 3-day plan or higher to win nightly WCMF tickets. Yes, we're giving away tickets to Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. Activate, spin and win with Digicel. Celebrating Fête Creole with you.
Cause I'm on my way.
KFC delivery is here. Just place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good.
Cause I'm on my way.
If you know your favorite store, dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabishi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram at Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us, visit us. Would appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Mega Deals for some real deals.
We have a next stop coming up in the next 5 minutes. Yes. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Okay, let's play this one.
I tell you, when I said on Facebook, in my whole history life I live in, to see school children take me as I am, not to the November, no, not cultural music children supposed to be parading and singing about, no, what do yet and cultural thing. I never see school children, Dominica finish boy, that generation, oh God have mercy on that generation. And the mothers, them school, them teachers, all the people out of target. Saying,
But you have so many nice songs for the flag. Carly, next we have a flag song. You have Sonia Lloyd. You even have Hunter. You even have Daddy Chess. It has some good songs. So you cannot blame the children. The teacher should stop the DJ and tell the DJ, give them those kind of songs there. It is not the children's fault. I'm honest with you, not the children's fault. Do not blame the children. You need to blame the DJ, and the teacher have a part to play in that to stop that nonsense. Because right now, if you watch, our traditional is going down to the gutter. We are not going nowhere with those kind of things there. Because when I hear the type of song the children singing, I say it's not the children's fault. I listen to it, I say it's not the children's fault, it's the DJs, what they give them. Not just like you go in a jam. It's what they give you in the jam you have to take. If you don't like it, you move out. Because for when they had Juve, not Juve, no, when they had the t-shirt burn for Clubbird, they start playing nasty business, Matt. I was in Clubbird. All I do, I left the band and go at my home because this is not for me. I do all for them thing there, Matt. But it's not the children's fault. Do not blame the children. Right now, I'm telling you all the straight. Do not blame the children. Blame the DJ. And the teacher have a part to play. Not only the teacher hear that, she's supposed to stop the DJ and tell the DJ do not play this kind of song there. For the children, they have too much good flag song. Because the next we have a good song for flag. Hunter, Daddy Chess. It have a lot of good flag song, Matt. Oh my God.
Let's go back to the telephone, of course. Hello, yes. Good morning.
Yes, Matt. Good morning, Matt. And how are you? How are you today, Matt?
I'm trying my best, sir.
Matt, let me tell you something. I'm listening to what he's saying there. I have not seen the video, but Matt, the school has to take control. The church has to take control of the young people. You know, I mean, when they go out there in public and let's say they go to a dance and then DJ playing any kind of music, I don't have a problem with that. But when you are under the jurisdiction of the school or the church, they have to take control and make sure that this kind of stupid music is not played in school functions. I'm totally against that, Matt. The school has to take control. You cannot let the DJ play anything. They have to tell them you cannot play certain songs and let them play songs that are appropriate for the occasion. That's my view, Matt.
All right, thank you again. Let's see if we can take a final call before we move on to the next subject. Hello, yes?
Yeah, just quickly, Matt. I hope you will transit, Matt, to a topic you had yesterday or maybe order just an open line later. Matt, when you're entertained, automatically you're distracted. When you're entertained, automatically you're distracted. And to add insult into injury, you're intoxicated, you're drunk, Matt, so that's what it is. Those who want to perpetuate entertainment and drunkenness, have it happening constantly, Matt. Then the people cannot focus on national, political, environmental, social, or moral issues. Because every day is a CO, Matt. Matt, what I want for one of these days for them to get Triple K to play in one of those Catholic churches, Matt. Matt, would you go? I'm asking you a question about a weapon.
I suspect you know the answer to that. Leave it like that.
You know the answer. I won't scare it on them because, Matt, what they say, the buck stops with who, Matt? The leaders. I run things. My brother, I run in Dominica down to the ground. Somebody will say it has nothing to do. They refuse to make the connection. Because, Matt, that is happening. I remember workers at a meeting on Bayfront, Matt. And all of a sudden, they say, Melissa and them had a sound system singing all kind of nastiness on the road and children and everybody following the sound system, trying to take away or deflect the attention of the people from the message on the Bayfront to some distracted and destructive entertainment, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, our guests have just not arrived yet, so we'll take a call or two. Yes, and the book is the Food and Nutrition for Health, Healing, and Well-being. And of course, the book launch will be Thursday at the Public Service Union, Dominican Public Service Union, from 6 to 8. Again, make sure you get a copy. The Natural Physician's Guide to Food and Nutrition for Health and Well-being. Okay, so please get a copy of that book. We'll be talking to the authors in a few minutes. Stick around. Hello, talk to me. Yes,
Good morning to you and to all the listeners of the program.
Good
Very
morning.
good topic this morning. Not too many times we blame young people. We as adults that's supposed to be the leaders, the role models, we have failed the young people from leadership and from things nasty business came. If the government had put a ban to airplay, the nasty business should only be played in a disco that's a no song proof disco. They should never allow nasty business songs to be played all over the place like that. At no time, no way. It is being played on the school bus. It is being played. People fighting competition to play, see who will play it louder in the different businesses and so on. Don't forget, it was our Minister of Education who told our children to shake their pampalam. Those were school children. On top of that, children live what they learn. We're talking about the flags. If you notice, there are some deplorable flags of our lovely Isle of Beauty, Dominica, hanging in places that are very uncomfortable to see. So the people who are in position not seeing the way they have these flags in different torn up, worn up, black, dirty, ugly. They're not seeing it to tell the people to take it out or to see what is really going on in this country. Nobody looks about Dominica. Nothing is going on. On top of that, yes, we used to be independent. So that is why they could sing and play independent music to curb the flag day. But right now that we are dependent, they are playing the type of music and blame the children. No, the children has nothing to be blamed in it. The DJ is the one that has to be blamed because there was a DJ that played the nasty business in the Cassibus Secondary School. So big people like that don't know better than that. Somebody have to policeman them to tell them that that is not accountability. No. Adults have to be the role models of the children and let the children follow. Don't blame the children. Children live what they learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll have to have a conversation with the principal of that school. I know her well, so I suspect she might, talk to me. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Matt, today I love you again.
You're a lucky guy.
Matt,
Yes.
yes, I play the lottery. I play all kind of lottery. I play UWP Farm Trade. I'm promoting there to set up for rapper because all lottery I play. Matt, I don't know if you heard anybody calling before that last caller talking about blaming the children, man. Nobody spoke about blaming the children, man. I was really appalled to see the way the children are gyrating to the songs that were playing. So you have to go back to the teachers and the DJ. Matt, the flag, I took the flag so seriously. But once I went to Sir Clarence Signoret as a scout leader, and asked him, how should we dispose of the flag when it is torn and so on and so forth? And he told me, man, because I saw on the police station, man, had a kind of flag, man. And I went and spoke. I happened to speak to the commission, and I told him that is not what we should be flying, man. And next day we had a new flag. Okay, so we need to be very respectful of our flag in Dominica. And I will reiterate, any flag anywhere in the world has to be respected highly. The only time you find a flag being desecrated or stamped on or put on the ground is when somebody is demonstrating against that country or so. So we have to respect our flag, and the people carrying our flag must make sure our flag never touch the ground. Never. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now you can tell that's a scout there. Yes.
Morning, Matt.
Morning.
As much as I agree and understand that we have to preserve our culture, it's very important also to understand things do evolve and history has constantly been rewritten, and that's just a fact of life. The culture is evolving. We are living in a different time, and some of us that's hard for us to take in, and some of us understand that's just history. Because in the next 500 years, Dominica can be a Spanish-speaking country, and that would mean the culture, the history, and whatnot would have been rewritten. So I understand the love for culture and for us to try our best to keep that heritage, but you also have to look at it as at another standpoint.
Again, I may want to respect your opinion, but we have to. Don't you believe in preserving your culture as well? All right, Dominica, we're gonna make a stop. With the authors of the book to be launched tomorrow, Thursday, The Natural Physician's Guide to Food and Nutrition for Health, Healing, and Well-Being. So let's say good morning to Dr. Paula Lockett this morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Matt. Good morning to your listeners. I'm doing very well.
I see you in a hustle, and you can't get parking, right?
We couldn't get parking. We're always packed.
Yes, it's the opening of the tourist season, so we expect that.
Oh.
All right. So tell us about the book launching tomorrow.
So this book is really a guide prompting people towards using food as their medicines. As you know, we published a book last year about herbs and herbal remedies, and it turned out that the root cause of most of the disease we saw here was what we ate, was food. So there was a need to kind of go into what food is, what the issue with food is, how we can deal with food, what food we should take in. When we did a survey, we actually, myself and Mr. Deja, we did a research survey. We went to about 8 stores in Dominica around the island and looked at how much ultra processed food there is versus natural foods, and essentially each one had over 80%. So essentially you go to the store and you just have a bunch of packaged processed sardines, which I'm not saying people shouldn't do what they have to do, but when we looked at it, we said there is no reason that's the way it is. And that is the link between the diseases we have and where we end up. We have all this high blood pressure, diabetes, because what we have the main access to is not what we need for healing. So that's how this book came about.
Okay, so it's how long did it take you to write this one?
See, we started writing this one around the same time we started as the first one, because when we wrote the first one about remedies, there was a chapter 7 was about foods, and we realized that foods was so much more of a big issue that we had to start doing something, and that's when we started going around looking. So
you did your surveys?
Oh yeah, we did a lot of research. This book has a lot of research, because it goes into ultra processed foods. It goes into, you'd be surprised, something we found out about our coconut oil industry. You'd be surprised what led to the demise of the coconut oil industry. It turned out that the sugar industry in the United States and other places, they commissioned research about coconut oil and sugars, and they funded research to start to say that coconut oil wasn't good, to push people towards sugars and vegetable oil. Only to find out now that coconut oil is so much better. Coconut oil has medium chain fatty acids that go directly to the brain and so forth. So when we saw that, we just said we have to start talking about these things. We have to start talking about those things. So that's how it came.
So you are who you what you eat.
You are what you eat, absolutely.
Ah.
And the thing is, if we don't know what we're eating, or if we just believe what they're telling us, like coconut oil, how long we were told coconut oil not good for you. Now it turns out coconut oil is one of the best things for you out there. So
And in that book, you're providing some
yes, there's a section on that.
and 25 recipes as well.
Over 125 recipes. There's a whole treasure trove of recipes. Because there's this, some people say, but what we're gonna make, especially plant-based eating. People say, oh, we don't know what to make. We need meat. We don't know recipes without meat. So there's recipes in there because there's African, especially we focus on the Caribbean and Africa to give us, because the idea is to go back to our culture too, stick to our heritage. Because what we have here, what we have in the tropical areas of the world is so much better for health and healing and well-being.
So let's just give a basic idea as to what should somebody, start eating almost immediately to help.
Fruits and vegetables.
Fruits
And
and-
let me tell you why. So everybody talk about protein. Protein is the building blocks of your body, right? Well, let me smile and tell you this. Your body cannot do anything with protein. Your body has protein has no value in your body, almost no value if you don't have antioxidants. Antioxidant is what the body uses to make use of the protein. So if it can't use the protein, what's the point of the protein in there? It's just going to go straight through. Where do you get antioxidants from? Antioxidants only come from phytonutrient option. They only come from plants. So what people should start eating is plants, fruits and vegetables. That has to be the foundation. There's a section on that, minerals and antioxidants, because minerals is what your body needs to heal itself, to manage itself, to break down things, to do what it needs to do. That's what we need to start doing. That is what we need. So for example, it was my mother, when we wrote the first book, she said, but you didn't tell us about calcium and those things. She said, and which was my mother that gave me the idea. Put a section on what is calcium, where to get it from, why it's important. So there's a section on iron, calcium, magnesium, what else? Potassium, because those are key building blocks the body needs. And those come from plant products. They don't come from animals. So the book goes into those things. That's where we should start, with those building blocks that your body needs, those nutrients.
It seems that it's going to be a very serious and popular book. I'll just read the topic again: The Herbal Physician's Guide to Food and Nutrition for Health, Healing, and Well-being: How Nutrition Can Prevent Disease, Restore Health, and Improve Quality of Life. I want you to just underline this: how nutrition can prevent disease.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Speak to that.
Prevent disease. Think about it. How do you end up with diabetes and high blood pressure?
Okay, it's too much sugar.
Exactly. So if you eat the right foods, your nutrition can prevent you from getting high blood pressure and diabetes, right? So nutrition is the key. That's the starting point. Make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
That's the starting point. And then if you end up there, if you change your diet, because I have dozens of clients that reverse high blood pressure and diabetes, and they start. We always talk about people should make green papaya part of their typical routine. People, when you're taking that green papaya raw, you start
You could
seeing.
raw.
Yeah, you grate the pawpaw, make a little salad with it, kind of like a coleslaw. Grate the pawpaw on the small side,
Mhm.
the green pawpaw. You'll see how that starts to improve your blood circulation, and of course, that will start improving blood pressure issues and related
Of
ailments.
course, time is of the essence. I'm just going to take a word there from Mr. Dejan. Can you have a seat there, please? Thank you very much. I know the pressure of the parking in the city makes it very difficult to park, especially when you're late. So, Mr. Dejan, good morning to you and welcome.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Mark. Thank you. Good morning to your listening audience.
Ah.
I'm here to also, empower you, Mark, in the studio, and also your audience with the knowledge of healing and the knowledge of healing through natural means. And we are blessed, have been, amplified by Mother Nature. you know, with all the necessities. When I say the necessities, what we need for longevity. So I'm saying to you and your listeners that we have no reason to suffer from hypertension, diabetes, cancer. We have no reason to have, you know, the numbers increase in dialysis, amputations, you know, hysterectomy, myomectomy, removal of organs. We have no reason to spend a lifetime suffering that. And I'm not saying that because that's my narrative.
Right.
This is the information that we have compiled, and it is in our book, The Herbal Physician's Guide to Food and Nutrition. And we are telling you how to find your path back to health and wellness, and most importantly, healing, ultimately healing.
Yes.
You know, I only discovered the last time I went to the United States that, you know, what's the name? What's the name of that? Is it? No, I'm trying to get the name of this. Like a vine, it has prickles on it, like almost. And the doctor says, this is a good thing to just eat like an apple. What's it? We grow it here. I'm just trying to remember the name of it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but I would like to expound on a specific topic in our book.
Yes.
And this has always been a topic that is close to my very heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always reinvoked conversation on that topic. Matt, or coconut oil industry.
Yeah, we just
how it was demised, Matt. And now Dr. Locos even has enlightened me even more with the research. So this is part of the information that we're going to share. It's like, let's come to understanding of how we found ourselves in this dilemma of disease, because disease is not innate to Dominica. It has been imported. What are the means? How can we prevent it? Because our message is prevention and healing, not detection. When you prevent, there's no need to detect anything. So all the diagnostics units that we have been was investing in, Matt, we should be investing on prevention.
Yes.
And that is our advocation.
The word is looking for Christopher.
Oh, you have it. Yes.
Christophane is excellent. It's a perfect.
Is it raw? Like an apple?
Anti-inflammatory.
Yes.
A perfect food that your body can assimilate, your body can metabolize, your body can utilize. And that is the distinction we want to bring to you, Matt, and our audience, that your body can only metabolize that of which it is made up of. We are completely 1000% organic beings. How can we be dependent on synthetic or artificial products to complement? I mean, are we sleeping 100 years, 200 years? We're still going to be sleeping in this narrative where we expect a different result from doing the things that causing illness to our beautiful organic bodies. We can reverse disease, and that is our message. And we did not concoct this information. It is there, my beautiful people. Nature is alive and well. We boast on Dominica being a nature isle.
Yes,
we boast on Dominica having lush greenery, and we can also say that every single physician, whether it's a medical doctor, whether it's a herbal doctor, whether it's a ophthalmologist, whether it's whatever profession, persons that are in this health field, when they come to Dominica, what do they say? Wow, this island is blessed. This island is healthy. So why are the inhabitants of the island so unhealthy? Matt, we have departed from what is ours. We have departed from our source, our foundation of youth. We have departed. That is why we are in this dilemma. So when you say, oh, I don't know what causes the high blood pressure, diabetes, please, we need to know. How long are we going to stay not knowing? So, Matt, we are really there just to empower. And the information is not, I repeat, does not belong to us. Does not belong to Deja and Dr. Lockett. It belongs to us as a nation, extended as an African people.
Yes. And it's funny, look at the first picture. And this is the recommended diet sheet that we give people. Look at the first picture of the food. What is that Christophane? You see it?
Yeah.
I had to show you. Because yes, that is one of the things and the thing is, that's why we need to put information out there. Because we have so much.
So Matt, my passion with coconut oil. Coconut oil has so many nutrients that we have been deprived of. Coconut oil have nutrients to boost our immunological system, the very system that we are told that we need to boost up for COVID-19. Uric acid is an immunological booster. We have many nutrients in coconut oil. We have been depriving ourselves from these very nutrients that our forefathers who lived to be centenarians, as we have on island presently. Let's tap back to the source that made them who they are, because we are fortunate to have these resources. We are complaining of our island being deteriorated by the Chinese, and that's very true, and I'm disturbed by that. So if we acknowledge and see the wealth that we have, we can see the need to put our best foot forward, not just talk. Matt, 20 and more years I've been in this vocation. Thanks to the collaboration with my partner, Dr. Lockhart, we have brought you 2 manuals, a herbal manual, and now we bring to you a manual that will guide you with your foods.
Yes.
We have been walking the walk, we have been talking the talk. Now we're going to present to you. So we encourage and we invite the listening public to come to the PSU, that's Public Service Union on Valley Road. That's on Thursday,
Tomorrow.
from 6 to 8 p.m. I encourage you to come and be enlightened, be empowered. If you limp in, bring a stick. I'm guaranteeing you, you will not leave without this with this stick. You're gonna leave walking straight. Yeah, I'm not laughing, I'm not smiling, Matt, because one of the things I'm saying to myself, we put our health issues on the back burner. Matt, we have a pandemic. Not to get us scared, but to be aware that we have everything it takes to eradicate this pandemic, not maintain, to eradicate. We can't eradicate disease through the medium of Mother Nature. There is no other medium, Matt.
Starting with
Man create the entities that we have naturally. Man create vitamin C when you can go on the tree and pick a vitamin C. And you know what? We leave those that we have been blessed with, and we look at those that have created the synthetic version or the duplicate of the naturals that we have.
Let me take a phone call because when there's stuff coming up, we have to be very quick. Hello, yes, quickly. Sorry about that. But again, after the book launching, let's have a much more time, because now it's just an indication as to what is going to happen tomorrow. So let's meet and talk for at least an hour. Okay?
What, Matt, we deserve it. I mean, we are suffering, and we are suffering silently, and that's not good.
the country deserves it, definitely.
We deserve it as a people.
All right. So tomorrow, what time?
6 o'clock at the Public Service Union. They will talk about the different types of sugars. People are scared to eat fruits, but we'll talk about the reality with that versus processed sugars. People are afraid to eat breadfruit and dasheen. So we'll talk about that because the science and the research is there.
Yeah. So even
versus pasta, we can eat it.
And Dr. Locker, because we are on a client, Matt, just quick, I know you're on a client, and it's so ridiculous. A nurse is telling a patient that boil dasheen, once throw the water, boil it again, throw the water, boil it again, throw the water, and then we can eat it. No, it's a reality. So now we are learning that the starches that's from the dasheen, your body needs it. Your body can assimilate it versus the white processed bread or pasta. Man, our fruits, we are told, no, it's too sweet, affect diabetes. No, the glycemic index in the fruits, your body can assimilate it and utilize it for energy.
And it's packed with fiber.
So Matt,
the way it's
I'm just
packaged.
looking towards empowering our people, Matt. And I would like to stress on a few other presenters that we have. We have persons like
Miss Anna Pelletier and Ariane Perryman that would be there, and also
and she's a professional nutritionist.
And Miss Anna also is dealing with natural healing and
Miss Anna is professional massage therapist.
All right, so let's find out more tomorrow. And what
we have Miss Imani Sorrento is going to be part of our presentation. Matt, and we're going to soothe our people. We have a beautiful angelic voice from Miss Abia. Abia is going to grace us with her presence. We have our own Simba Orchestra. Is going to grace us with his beautiful voice.
Quick question before you go.
So this is going to be a goosebump experience.
Quick question before you go. The question that I was asked. Can you tell us the price of the book now, or are you going to come and find out?
175 EC.
175 EC. All right. So, okay.
We need to turn the narrative of our health around. We have everything we need. We need no exports, man. Everything we need is in our country. Our fresh waters, our fresh herbs, our fresh foods, all the fresh air that we breathe from the mountain tops. We can't afford any invaders, Matt. We have to preserve and protect that which is ours. One great man said, Matt, whenever a nation depends on another nation for its well-being, Matt, its basic well-being, it will be enslaved by that nation.
All right.
And this is to our leaders, Matt.
I'll see you again sometime soon.
Yes,
Soon. Okay, thank you very much. Dominic, over here, we have another stop coming up, of course. and it's about a major play taking place, of course, one from Alwyn Bully. We'll come back, Dominic, after this. Boy, good. All right, Dominica, we're here to talk about Streak, an upcoming play from Mr. Alwyn Bully. Of course, his legacy lives on. Always. So let's say we're going to hit the ground running. We have some little time. We're going to go until about 10 past because we have another problem coming from Jolly. So I'm going to say good morning to you. Hi. Should I refer to you as Magistrate Augustus this morning?
Magistrate Augustus, actress, producer, writer, Dominican,
right.
One who loves Dominica.
I see that.
Yes.
So let's talk about Streak. What gonna tell us about the play?
Okay, Matt, I heard you have that interesting conversation this morning, and Lord, that is why we're doing drama, because we want to ensure
keep the drama alive.
Take out the drama and life support. Because what has happened is that since we had this problem with not having Arawak, a lot of things have happened in terms of not being able to get a rehearsal space, a space to do proper drama in the way that it should be done. So you find a lot of things have filled the gap. So we had C1 those things, but there was a balance. But now it's skewed towards what is happening now. And I too was shocked by what I saw. In fact, I couldn't even finish watching it. I'm like, what? I just stopped watching it. No, because what I'm saying is the teacher should have stopped it. If I were there, I say, no, don't play that. The teacher should have stopped it. This is not what it's supposed to be. And I agree with the people who say it's another carnival. When you look at in St. Lucia, they have certain festivals. They play the song appropriate to the festival. So you play the songs appropriate to Flag Day, to the culture, to the time and place.
Yeah.
The other songs have their time and place, and that wasn't the time. Anyhow, let's go to Streak. Streak we are restaging Streak. It's has been 50 years since Streak was first played, and Streak is one of the masterpieces of Dr. Alwyn Bully. And it was first performed in Dominica on April 4th, 1975.
1975.
Right, so 50 years. The same way SMA is celebrating Jubilee 50 years, we are celebrating 50 years Jubilee since Streak was done. And Streak, what is Streak? Streak is a social commentary. And really what Streak talks about is, he describes it as a fixed slice of Dominican life in the 1970s. And that was during the time when you had all the Rastafarian movement, the dread movement, the consciousness, people with afros talking about Babylon, and police brutality and the politics. So this is what you see at that time. Because even the people for SMA were talking about when they too left and went on those joined the revolution. So it was that revolution time. So I hope all the SMA old boys come to see Streak, and we are going to do Streak on the 1st and 2nd of November. And guess what? We're going back home. We're going back to the St. Gerard's Hall. That's where it was, because we have no choice but to go back home.
So what has happened to the Arawak? I thought that by now...
Well, people like you should be asking that every time at every press conference. And I'd be happy. anyhow, we've been made promises, but I always say that I hope the promise becomes a prophecy one day. Prophecy must come to pass, right? But all I get in is promises, and I'll keep saying that because I'm saying that for the drama, for what it has caused, because you have to do things in a proper environment. Otherwise, what we're selling is substandard. It also adds a cost. Like for instance, now we have to go to St. Gerard's Hall, we have to extend stage, bring lights, bring this, bring that, and it adds. And because people have not been getting so much drama and the taste for the other things have grown, they find it hard and they're saying, oh, all that money, whereas they'll pay 150 VVIP, how much thing. But one of the things,
admission.
Regular and so on.
VVIP
Right.
is another cost.
Right. But what I want to tell people, in terms of drama, we are, the cost is $75.
Okay.
On the 1st and the 2nd of November, 8 p.m. at the St. Gerard's Hall. The thing about drama is that it works under the part of your body. You see when the music working down there, this works up there and your emotions. Because when you
unwind, man,
right,
unwind, sit back with your girlfriend or your husband or your wife,
and learn also,
and learn,
Okay, I have two people, other persons with me who are cast members, Montgomery Richards and Bernard Ito, and we have a mix of some older persons that we are aware of, or persons we are aware of in drama, and some persons that probably people never knew because we would say Bernard Ito drama, right? So come and see Bernard Ito in drama.
I was big back in my day, but that's another conversation.
Oh, back in your day. Okay. All right. So one of the things with that is that it allows you to go into that realm, and then you get history, you get entertainment, you get education. Because Alwyn, one is a genius. And another thing about Alwyn's plays is that the things Alwyn wrote, when you hear it now, you wondering when was that written now? And so much so sometimes the director like to say,
it's almost like you can associate it to the time.
yeah, so they say more things change, but they remain the same. In fact, there's an interesting line in the play I like. There'll be a general election soon. I'm like, what? And people saying it's going to happen. So when you hear that and you hear the things, it talks politics, entertainment, love, Rastafarian movement. It almost makes you see the society and yourself, because the whole thing about Strick is to remove the mask of who you are and what role you have in society. So it's not just talk, it's entertainment also. You see talent, and we need to develop that talent. Who knows? When we develop the talent here, who sees it? Next thing you know, we're on big screen, we're somewhere else, that kind of thing. So not just in terms of the music awards, we might be in the, what they call them, the Grammys and the whatever else they have for acting.
Oscar, Tony.
Oscar and Tony. So, but we have to start somewhere because we have a lot of talent. And the thing about TikTok and the other thing, they're just short.
Next time you have a play,
yes,
invite me to act.
But I didn't do that. Ask everybody.
I did act in the school. You're very surprised. I just volunteered myself.
But I was asking all men.
Yeah. No, you never asked me.
I don't believe I didn't ask you, man. Because one of the things, this had a male cast, a lot of males, and we had difficulty in getting men. See me looking and asking all men.
That's how she drafted you.
A lot of men. That's why I drafted him in.
Next
I met him at a funeral, and I approached him.
I'm volunteering myself next time.
No, I will remember that, Matt.
After that big play,
and a lot of men let me down. A lot of men let me know, tell me they come in, and they never reach.
Yes, I did act in the school, so I can, do something.
Oh, and Matthew in the next one.
So my friend, how you doing?
I'm good. Well, Matt, as you know, my name is Montgomery Richards.
Yes.
But in the play Strick, I'm Dave.
You're Dave.
Yeah.
You say that with authority there.
Yeah,
Dave.
I'm Dave.
Okay.
So
how do you find that play?
Matt, that's going to be a bomb.
The man is good, he learns his lines very well.
Bomb. Matt,
he's good.
When I tell you, believe me, that's going to be a bomb. In other words, you will swear on that night, Alwyn himself is sitting in the audience.
Wow.
That's how massive that's going to be. So I tell in the Dominicans, yes, you love your CEO, but there's a time to unwind, sit back, relax. And as she said, entertainment, education, and fun. What you want again? Just come out in the CEO vibes. It's time to unwind, man. Come and see Strick. And I call in on Dominicans. Let's keep the art alive. Let's keep the drama art alive. Matt, that is a wonderful thing.
If it's one thing you're gonna come see is you.
And
the tickets are at Bullseye Pharmacy and
Okay.
Jay's
Uh-huh.
Limited, $75. Please save some of that money, and also we'll be doing pay-per-view.
Okay.
For 25 US, but only on the first night. But we will give you details about that. So those in the, as they say, overseas diaspora, wherever you are, you'll be able, only for those out of state, we'll be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really, I mean, when you're into theater, it's like a teamwork, and it takes a lot. So what you see there is months of work. We have been at that since May? We've lost some people along the way. We've had some disappointments. We've had some challenges. We're still looking for some sponsors because it's working out to be very expensive for us. And we're hoping that people will come, at least allow the legacy of Alwyn to continue. And I mean, his works just kind of just die like that. So we're actually doing the restaging of Strick. And Strick was very popular in his days. Very, very, very popular.
Value for money, somebody's already saying, man, it's a little too expensive. I'm
Tell
just gonna text. I guess
tell the person to make a comparison about all the other things that are around the time now and the cost. And based on what we are given, it's not too expensive. First of all, it's helping you, Alzheimer's and dementia.
Okay.
We're helping you to work inside there. We're helping you in that way. And that's priceless, right? And it's a lot of effort and work. A lot of effort and work. So,
Mr. Ito, let me get
it's
your
not
views.
too expensive.
Forget the price and come and enjoy yourself. That's what I got to say.
But we're paying 50 VIP for $1,000.
And buying phone for 2,000 or 3,000.
I know.
So, as Gloria said, everything Gloria said is dead on point. I can't add too much, but really, I think we have to think about this at a deep level, right? At a national level. If we're going to be a society, a nation, a civilization, we must have a certain depth to our society, right? We can't just be CO and drinking a little thing here and there. We have to have creative arts. It's not just for the people who do the performances or even the people who see the performances. When you have a society where you have a deep level of creative art, it permeates throughout all of society.
It inspires.
Society becomes more sophisticated, more reflective, more our policies are more interesting. It really does. There's a psychological benefit to it that spreads throughout society because it shows that we are a sophisticated people who appreciate more creative dimensions of human life. And the more we can get people to appreciate the creative dimensions of human life, that applies to all aspects of our lives: economy, business, policy, governance, and so forth. And it makes us a much more reflective people. And that is why the creative arts is so important and why I am a big, big, big supporter of it and was happy to join the crew because it is something that's lacking. And on the issue of our House of Culture, come on. I mean, we have to get, if the government, if whoever's in charge, the decision makers, understand the importance of that sort of life of a society, then they would be eager to make that happen. And so we look forward to that happening, and we look forward to impressing the public with
You're
the play.
disappointed that it's not become a reality just yet.
Well, I'm beyond disappointed. I mean,
a play of that caliber,
yes,
should be happening in a theater.
It's
where you
just
have the sound effects and everything to really see what it is about. Believe me.
Yeah, because it's costing us much more. Eh? So the person who says it's expensive, we have to get a sound person, a lights person. We have to. And remember, it just came from being a church. So then we have to extend the stage. We also have to ensure that the lights go up above. All that is cost, and we have to build that, right? So it's not cheap, but we're doing it for the love of it, for what it will do for people, and also to inspire others to take on theater. Some schools are doing theater arts, and then they have to be watching something on YouTube for their SBAs, right? Just recently, the Granby School, they came to interview me in terms of La Coudes at our drama group, because they needed that for the SBA, and they were so happy that, okay, there's a group doing something that they can come, a real group, not they have to go and check YouTube online and do something else, right? So this is being done by the All in Holy Foundation, Casquale Production, and La Coudes de la Dominique.
Let's take a phone call before we wrap it up. Hello, yes?
Hello, man.
Yes.
All I want to say, I saw that play in my teenagers, and man, that play is a bomb, man.
I want everybody, young people, everybody to go and watch that play. Matt, that's a good play. Matt, yourself must find yourself there.
All right, I'll try to find myself. Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
And the kind of topics that come in that you hear about guns, overseas Dominicans leaving, stealing, Chinese karate, serving gun, potholes, Dominicans leaving, police, Arawak curse, monsters and ignorance and our behavior, how we think. I mean, it's a lot. It's a real social commentary giving you a thick slice of that Dominican life and the whole Rastafarian movement. This whole fire by Nassif, when we had the fire by Nassif, the Granby Uprising. So you get a bit of history, a bit of entertainment. You also get a bit of education in that.
And it's still so relevant, eh?
Right.
It's still you listen to this play, Matt, and you believe we're talking about what's happening right now.
Right.
It's still so very
Same thing like
relevant.
Nightbox. People
Absolutely.
were saying, what?
Absolutely.
Matt, I mean, whenever I listen to that, I'm like, wow.
And on the costing quickly, we don't expect to be making any kind of a huge profit. In fact, if we break even, we'll be happy.
We'll be very happy if we
We'll
break
be
even.
happy if we break even. So we're doing it for the love of it.
Love
It's
of
certainly
it.
not the money generated. And the price, the $75 just helps us to reduce our out of pocket costs. If you will. So it's a situation.
But $75, you go and buy the road, and as you make a wrong, $75 finish it. So what is $75 to come and get your spirit lifted?
No, that's just one person who said that. There are lots of people who agree.
Just one person.
No, but I just bring it out there, you know. And it's people like that we need to advocate for the Arawak cinema. So your price will be less. You understand where I'm coming from?
I understand.
You understand?
But we will talk again just before the play.
Yes.
We have a little more time.
Okay, so strict people,
Come
get
on
your
out.
tickets at Jay's Bookstore and Bullseye
Strict.
Pharmacy, $75.
Yes.
1st and 2nd of November. Be there. I know there's the cultural gala on that night, on the 2nd, but we're hoping that some people will either leave and come there or some people will come
What
there.
time?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Okay.
Folks, see you.
All right. Thank you
Next
very,
time.
very,
Have a
very
blessed
much.
day.
Next
All
time.
right.
All right. Just before the play, we'll talk again. Okay?
Yes, of
Thank
course.
you very much.
We'll come back. We have to spread
So
good
come
news.
on,
you know.
people.
Thank you.
Moving in time, boy. Sweet body line, give me. Creole Rock Fest, the Point Mission, October 21st to the 23rd. 3 nights of great fun and excitement from 6 p.m. to midnight. See you there in Point Mission for Creole Rock Fest.
Get ready for a cultural and entrepreneurial explosion. The National Development Foundation of Dominica proudly presents their signature event, the 9th annual Creole in the Streets. On Friday, October the 17th, Great Marlborough Street will transform from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. into the ultimate Creole marketplace. Come experience the wide variety of small businesses that fuel our economy, from agro-processors and food vendors to clothing, crafts, services, and plants. The variety is vast, the energy is vibrant, and the celebration is unforgettable. Don't miss the 9th edition of Creole in the Street.
Don't forget, The Talk on the Block with Mr. Joshua Francis. He promises it's going to be hot from 1 o'clock this afternoon. A little after 1, Mr. Joshua Francis will be your guest. Now let's present the team from Helva.